मंजिल मिलेगी भटक कर ही सही, गुमराह तो वो है जो घर से निकले ही नहीं। स्वागत है आपका ब्लेजी टॉक्स के एपिसोड 2 में। आज के हमारे गेस्ट है थोड़े स्पेशल। तुम किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स सीन को देखो तो तुम्हें सिर्फ प्लेयर्स दिखते हैं, ओनर्स दिखते हैं या तो कोच दिखते हैं। पर इन सबको एक क्या बोलते हैं, एक विजन के अंदर एक आइडिया के साथ ज्वाइन करके ऐड करके रखना is a very tough job, and that is what a manager does. Today we have two very good and awesome managers with us, MATRiX and Knight. So welcome again to episode 2. What's up, MATRiX and Knight?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. सब बढ़िया है. अच्छा चल रहा है सब.
What's up, MATRiX?
Hello, hello. I'm doing good, bro. Lazy. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay, so let's start. MATRiX. Uh, a lot of people know about you in the Codem community. You've been here for a while now. Just for those who don't know you, let us know who MATRiX is. Like, who is MATRiX?
Okay. I mean, you should be answering. Anyways, well, I'm Matrix. I entered the Quantum esports scene around 2 years back. I was only focused as an event operations specialist, but later on, I got the interest of managing teams because it kind of suited. I could relate the role with my own self. So that's when I started managing back in April 2021. I started with the team named BlaezY, which was owned by Tempers. I hope you know
Yeah,
Tempers.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a good
Used to play
GFX
with that team.
designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and slowly, I gained experience, and I eventually got to manage teams like Wolfpack and then Sage Anthem. These were like one of the best underdog teams back in their prime.
Right.
And yeah, two
Talking
years
about
post.
talking about your best team that I think have thus far has been Sage Anthem. That lineup has withstanded for so long, and then also managing to dominate the scene with consistency has been good. So what has your hand been behind that consistent performance?
Well, it's just the usual work, It's nothing special or unique compared to other managers. The work of the manager is to keep the team together in one group and keep motivating them to play. And that's exactly what I did back then. I kept motivating the team and made sure that they're not off the loop anytime. So yeah, that's something all
Okay,
managers do.
so all right. We have another guest, which is Night. Night, welcome.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you.
we haven't. I personally don't know a lot about you. I would like to know. So tell us who Night is and where did that name come from? No,
So
Night is good.
actually, the from the esports, is CODM esports is a fairly new esports. So I joined esports back in almost 2015. We played a game called Critical Ops, and in there was a team name as Infamous Gaming. And Infamous Gaming gave rise to one of the best talents in the community right now. Just to name a few, Snacks Gaming was our member, Neutrino, Learns, they all were part of our group. And when I joined it as a manager, I used to be a player, but due to device problems, I decided why not take over managing. And when I joined Infamous Gaming, it gave me a platform through which I transitioned myself to other team managers also, such as AX. And in Apex
Mm-hmm.
scene, I entered as an AX manager. I was asked to scout players for AX, but when I scouted players for I2K, I decided no. I left AX and joined I2K.
As an owner of I2K, I would like to appreciate that decision. The journey has been good.
Yes, it's been
You
great.
know, okay, let's talk about the scene. Okay, both of
Okay.
you have been managing Apex team now of I2K Esports. That's been doing fairly good compared to all other teams. What's the difference between managing a multiplayer team and a battle royale team? Like, how does it change the dynamics of managing of your job?
Matrix, you want to answer first?
Sure.
Go first. Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, com- when I entered the Apex scene, I really found it difficult, gel up with the community because, of course, Apex is a BR-based game, and I was only involved with the MP community before this.
Right, right.
So, yeah, I slowly tried to learn, and initially when I joined AEX as a manager,
Mm-hmm.
I tried finding scrims and stuff, and the slot booking is hectic, especially in scrims. Like, I mean, servers like
Yeah,
FSN, True, and there's
correct.
another server as well. So,
Mm.
every time I used to cancel a slot, the players slightly get upset, and that's how I
Right.
actually got used to it. And yeah, now
Mm-hmm.
I'm well known of how to do the scrims and stuff.
Nice.
Uh,
Night, on to you.
so So for me, it was a bit similar to MATRiX. I had only managed teams in a 5v5 games, such as Critical Ops. So when I transitioned to AX, first few
Mhm.
months were pretty difficult for me also, as firstly I did not understand how the scrim system actually worked in Apex Mobile. After that, I decided to shift myself from scrim registration to more over player scouting and a little more bit of admin stuff. So for that, AEX wanted a lineup of players for which I scouted the current I2K members lineup, and for that I offered them to join AX. But however, things changed, and I joined I2K here. And initially, when I joined I2K, I was not so happy for a week or two. But after the
Mhm.
team started picking up momentum, I feel great things are coming ahead. So hopefully,
Lot, lot
I'm ready.
there for us. Okay. Managers. It's a tough job. It's a tough job. I agree. I've been a manager like for a little while, but yeah, I've seen. See, being in the event management, you know what the managers go through because in the end, you're the one mainly interacting with the managers. So I've seen that journey where managers are like भाई कभी भी रजिस्ट्रेशन हो सारा काम छोड़ के पहला अपना ही रजिस्ट्रेशन करेंगे ये वो तो where does that dedication come from especially managers don't get paid we'll move on there slowly but where does that motivation come from कि भाई टीम को जो है रजिस्ट्रेशन करना है ठीक है इवेंट जीत सकते हैं और whatever is that मैट्रिक्स starting with you.
I mean, I didn't, join the esports community with the intention of earning money and stuff. Although I tried for it later on, but it has been a hobby for me, and now, I'm really delved into it that I just like doing it, I just like doing what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how it's been.
Nice.
So for me
Nice.
also, more like not apart from the money. Obviously, money is important. I won't deny that. But the thing is, as being a manager, is that connecting with the player is really important, and you need to understand the needs of the player. And I think once you understand the needs, you need to like understand where they want to play and which they will win, and you need to shape the team in such a way that they win whatever you're registering, or you fulfill all the demands they have, like how many scrims they want to play, how many grind. You need to be able
Correct.
to
Correct.
provide that, and I hope I can channelize that also for the
Yeah.
team.
So speaking, okay, yeah. So you spoke about channelizing the players. We know that the maintaining mindset of the players. It is very important for them to perform, and in the end, to them giving you perform or giving showing a performance to the org. The mindset is very important. So any efforts that you've put in from yourself to maintain their mental peace, as in they are in good terms with the teams, झगड़ा हो रहा है तो सुलझाना ये वो, right? Starting with
So
you.
I'll start with this one. So
Yeah.
actually, I'm pretty surprised after I joined I2K that unlike other teams where I've seen player get demotivated over a bad match, it's not like
Mhm.
this in this team. I see players whenever they like play bad or choke somewhere, they get together and discuss how they could improve themselves. So there's not a lot of need for me to motivate themselves. The player talk to themselves and get motivated by themselves, which is a great thing in a team because it's
Right.
a very important lesson which every sports aspirant should learn about. And motivating yourself is much better than motivation from any other people or anyone else.
Correct. Correct. Matrix. You wanna add something? You've been close with a 5v5 MP team. 5 players is more challenging to 3 players. You know.
Yeah, that's true. It took a while for me even to stick around with them and get along, but eventually we did because all of us have a similar goal. They are an underdog team. They wish to
Right.
get known in the community. I was a new manager. I wanted to be known in the community, and it really went along well. And eventually I got um, happy being around with them, and it was good. It was a good journey.
Right. Right. Work. Work. Nice. Okay. Guys, Busy Talks is never fun without hot takes. Okay, we'll move on to the hot takes. You know what it is. I know what it is. They know what it is. Let's not waste any more time. iPad versus mobile. Okay, esports
I
is
knew it.
never, you know, especially for us, either it be Codem, either it be Apex, we've seen this debate go through for ages, for years now. It's like 2, 3 years where this iPad Codem iPad thing is started. I mentioned it in the previous article that I wrote. You can check it out in the description. Okay, so Night, I will start with you. iPad versus mobile. Okay,
Okay.
uh, I've I think I've spoken to Pikachu. I on Twitter. Like I see, I knew one side of the story, okay, from the iPad player side, कि iPad players का तुम देखो, because they have a bigger device, they are not able to play, which
Yes.
they want to, because they have the ability to play, they also are good, but the thing is device is what's stopping them. But उनका solution क्या है अभी उसका, for them to play, because we'll in the end lose players. If you want to develop a community, you lose players. What is your take on this whole iPad versus mobile debate that never ends, apparently?
So first of all, I'd like to start by saying that from the game which I come Critical Ops, the whole
Mhm.
esports scene is played on the iPad only, and it's not like we don't have tournaments.
Oh,
We have
okay.
a prize pool of
Mhm.
about almost $20,000 3 times a year, so it's possible to
Mhm.
have a iPad only like iPad esports. The
Mhm.
thing is, which I feel for the games which don't allow iPads as competitive is personally for me it feels like a lame excuse. I think iPad should be allowed, or maybe later on when you need a sponsorship for the tournaments like Sony or Xperia. After that, you should provide the players phone and then make them play on phone. It's up to the players if they want to keep on playing an iPad or a phone. Like for me, a option should be given to them. It's not that you have to
Right.
force
Correct.
someone.
Correct.
If they want to
Yeah.
perform later on, they can themselves switch on phone. It's not like, yeah, you don't have to enforce them to play on phone. It's up to them. If the players are smart enough, if they think that if they adapt to phone right now, it will be better. It's up to them.
To, either shift or not. Right. Right. Makes sense. Makes much more sense. I mean, clears a little more on the debate for me. Matrix, you wanna add?
Not really, but I would just like, I would like to give an example of how PUBG and Free Fire run. How much ever you criticize them, just look at their management. It's all, organized and
Yeah.
see
Yeah. Correct.
if they say
Correct.
it's phone only, and you see all of them are phone only, and
Yeah.
there is some kind of unite you can actually observe over there. Although they're all toxic and stuff, as I said, how much ever you criticize them, they're way ahead of us, and that's why they are growing in esports. They are the only ones growing in esports,
Right.
not us,
Right.
because we're not
Right.
united. So yeah, I mean, it all relies on how the tourney organizers run. Like, the esports club who just hosted a few
Yeah.
Apex
Yeah.
events recently, they made it
Right.
mobile only. So, if
Correct.
all the other TOs host mobile only events, then I guess everyone should go with mobile only. And if any other big tourney organizer comes with open for all, then I guess you can play with iPad as well. So I don't think there's anything wrong in playing with iPad, but yeah.
I support both arguments. I just can't decide to which side to sit on. I was
For me, by
talking to.
actually the
Mhm.
point which I made was that I don't think, like, I'm not saying that iPad should be allowed either. I think there should be a flexible choice for them, and the players
Yeah,
can
exactly
decide
what
what they
I
want.
was
Because
thinking.
right
Yeah.
now, If you have above 6 inch, whole community will jump on you like raccoons. That why are you
Yeah,
playing on iPad?
exactly.
It's a fucking huge
Exactly.
advantage. Once you get iPad, you become unstoppable. You drop 60 kills. I think that's all nonsense. The the path such as game sense and aiming at a point still remains the same. The only advantage is a tracing and visibility, which can be managed by the game developers themselves also by adjusting the aim assist and other stuff in the iPad gameplay also. So I think it should be a viable option to switch to iPad also for
Yeah,
me
yeah.
personally.
I was talking with the player of the I2K Apex lineup, Pikachu, I guess, if I'm not wrong. He would say that iPad को अगर बैन ही होना है in the end officials में, तुम यहाँ से third party events में iPad खेल के उधर क्या करोगे? Right, that seemed valid. But there, what I wanted to know is, you have like three players in a team that can play at once. Two mobile, one iPad. Make it a roster of five, four mobile and one iPad, so that there is one iPad player that is getting a chance in third-party events. And when there is any official, which we have no news about, if there is any, we have the mobile-only team that is ready to play. No, iPad तुमको he'll help you as analyzing your game because he's uh, has a better POV as a third man. That was my view. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we moving on. Um, one message that you would like to give to your haters. Night. We'll start with you.
I think MATRiX should take the lead on this. I'll follow up.
Uh, I don't
Okay.
know.
One message. One message. Something. But come on.
Okay, so
Well,
रोक सको तो रोक लो. बस. That's for me.
Uh, that was spicy. I like it. Okay. Moving on. One message you would like to give to your fans.
Well, I think keep supporting us, and I'll make sure we prove to you why you are supporting us.
MATRiX.
I don't think I have fans, but anyways, just I mean, stay humble and you know, stay professional, stay humble, and yeah, be
How
kind to
can
everyone.
fans be professional, bro?
They gotta be. I mean, that's what I said. I don't have fans.
Thick,
No,
thick, thick.
maybe a team you're managing, maybe they are fan because of them. Maybe they are your fan because of the team you're managing.
Well.
This guy just doesn't realize he has. Okay. Yeah. So that was it, guys, for this episode. It was fun talking to the managers. Knowing their side of the journey. You know, तुमको generally दिखता नहीं है ये side. It was good knowing them. Hope you liked it. Drop down a comment if you did, and then like the video if you enjoyed the conversations. Until then, this is BlaezY signing off. मिलते हैं